Good morning. All right, so it is 10 o'clock. Let's go ahead and get started. Thank you everybody for joining me on a Saturday morning. I know that sometimes Saturdays are a little busy for most people, but thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to come on and learn all about what Pocus Peers has to offer. So let's go ahead and get to the agenda. On today's agenda, you're going to meet the founder, which is myself. I'm also the speaker today, Pamela Garrison. What our mission is behind Pocus Peers, the mastermind options that we have included in Pocus Peers, and then we're also going to take an inside look of the application, as well as introduce you to our podcast. And then you'll have a chance to register for a mastermind if you feel it's a good fit for you. And then we will end. So you'll be with me just for a little bit today. And again, I appreciate you all jumping on a Saturday. So just a little bit about myself. My name is Pamela Garrison. I am the founder and CEO of Pocus Peers. I am a wife to my high school sweetheart, Chad, and a mother to my daughter, Brooklyn, who is 9 years old. I was born and raised in Southern California, and I started my career 13 years ago. And I got my certificate in diagnostic medical sonography. I do have experience in general, vascular, small parts, and OB. Throughout the last 13 years of my career, I've been the student trying to navigate school, the sonographer trying to find my poker face. We all know what that is, while seeing new pathology I've never seen before. I've also been a lead sonographer over 46 sonographers and 24 outpatient imaging centers. And with all of that, I felt like through my career, the important piece was always my peers and mentors. And that's what made me create Pocus Peers, is a community for all of our peers to come together and learn and grow from each other. And then also you have the opportunity to earn 12 SDMS approved CMEs. So a little bit about what Pocus Peers is. I know I just kind of touched on that after I explained who I am, but Pocus Peers is a virtual mastermind group created just for diagnostic medical sonographers. So only a community for us. It's a mastermind where you'll earn 12 SDMS approved CMEs yearly and have the opportunity to meet with other sonographers from around the country to discuss real life circumstances happening within your career, with the opportunity to learn and grow from others who have already experienced a scenario, all while making lifelong peerships. So for me, that just means that you actually get to collaborate with other peers. Maybe there's a peer that's in Arizona that's having a problem that they want to talk to another peer in Florida that's already had that problem and they've solved that problem in their department. They can give their advice to the peer in Arizona, and maybe Arizona can use that advice and then try and fix the problem that they're having. So just collaboration, which is really important for us in our career as we continue to develop, and even from sonographers to lead sonographers, I feel like that's very helpful. The masterminds that we offer are 3 separate masterminds. We offer a lead sonographer mastermind where you meet virtually once a month for that 1-hour webinar with lead sonographers. And then you earn your SDMS approved CME. And at the end of each webinar, after you go through the whole platform and you earn that CME, I do breakout sessions. So you get to actually break out with just lead sonographers and discuss real-time problems or issues that you're having, or maybe just protocols, whatever it may be that you feel you would benefit. We also offer a stenographer group only, and those are just like it says, just stenographers. It's the same thing. You'll meet for 1 hour webinar with your stenographer peers. And then at the end, we do breakout sessions, and you also earn a SDMS approved CME. And then we have the student stenographer. For the students, I feel like this is really a great place for them to start to collaborate with other students and just kind of have that person cheering them on, or maybe they're having a problem in their outpatient facility, or maybe they're not understanding something, but another student has the grasp of it. Just an area for them to be able to collaborate and learn from other students around the country. And then also for a student, we offer a discount. So we'll get to that once we get to the pricing of our masterminds. And if you are a student and you're already a registered student, you will earn that SDMS approved CME. If you don't have a registry yet, the SDMS CME won't be earned, but it's still a great place for you to collaborate and learn from your other peers. So what does it include? We're going to start with the lead stenographer mastermind and what that includes. You'll meet virtually for a 1 hour webinar dedicated to ultrasound related topics with a group of lead stenographers on a monthly basis, choosing a time from our calendar that fits you best, and then you'll earn that one SDMS approved CME monthly. So you can earn up to 12 a year. I do keep it as small group size breakout sessions at the end of every monthly webinar, just so that way the collaboration doesn't get too big and you actually have that small base group to learn from. You'll get access to our real-time Pocus peers chat and feed with other stenographers. That's an application that we've developed that you can actually download on your mobile phone. It's similar to a Facebook feed, but it's not Facebook. It's an actual application that we've created. You will actually have access to our monthly ultrasound podcast as well, which during this webinar we'll get a little deeper into, and I'll show you how you can access that. That podcast is called Pocus Peers, and what the podcast involves is just meeting peers from around the country, but it's me doing interviews with the peers, and so we can kind of learn a little bit more about each other. You'll also, as a lead stenographer, have access to our job board. So if you have open positions that you want to post, you can post those in our real-time job board, and then stenographers that are within our mastermind can see that and reach out to you, and then you can hire if you feel it's a fit. You'll also have access to our stenographer developed sales page. So if you're a stenographer that has created a, maybe it's notes or a shirt or any type of stenographer related material that you sell, you'll have access to our stenographer sales page, and you'll be able to post your link directly to your business on our sales page. And again, this one is you earn up to 12 SDMS approved CMEs yearly, and the cost for this is $100 annually. So everything that I just described is $100, which is actually really good just alone by getting those 12 SDMS CMEs. And the best part about our webinars is there's no post-test. So it's a live webinar with me, and you don't have any post-test after because it's live. So jumping over to the stenographer mastermind is exactly the same as what I just said for the lead stenographer mastermind. The difference here is you actually don't get to post jobs on our job board, but you get to see the real-time job board and search through jobs and see if there's something that fits you within our mastermind that somebody is offering. The only reason that I only allow it for our lead stenographers is because they know what jobs are being posted. So if you're a stenographer and you're a part of this and you want some of your jobs that are at your location be posted, just make sure that you reach out to your lead stenographer and tell them about Pocus Peers, and then they can join and we can get that job posted. And again, for sonographers, it is $100 annually. For our student sonographers, this is the exact same. Again, they won't have the option to be able to post jobs, but they still have everything else that the lead sonographer has. And the benefit for being a student, because we all went to school once and we all know what it's like when we're going to school and trying to juggle school and a job at the same time, we give a $50 discount annually to our students. So for this mastermind for students, it is $50 to join annually. I'm going to dive into a live look of the Pocus Peers community. So this is what our Pocus Peers community is. This is our application that I was talking about that you can download on your mobile phone. And when you are in this community, you will see the live feed, the events dates, the members, and then we also have a welcome section. So when you log on the first time, it brings you to the welcome letter. We also have community rules, and then each section has their own. So you'll see the lead sonographer, the sonographer, and then also the student sonographer. So each section will have their own to be able to have a feed, and then you'll see your own dates for your webinars to join. And then down here is a community. So we have each individualized section, and then we have a community-based section. In our community-based section, you can all collaborate together. So it's going to be the sonographers, the lead sonographers, and then also the student sonographers all in one community in this section, just so that way they can all feel like one collaborative group. Here is our Pocus Peers podcast. So we have a few episodes that are up already. And like I discussed a little earlier in this webinar, we've developed a podcast to interview ultrasound sonographers within our community. So this is only ultrasound sonographers that I'm interviewing, or maybe it's somebody that is highly sought after in our community that we know that maybe does education or stuff like that, that I'm reaching out to have them come on our podcast and be interviewed with me for all of our sonographers to be able to listen to. So we have our podcast available on Apple Podcasts and then also on Spotify. We're getting close to the end here. So if you feel like you would benefit from our mastermind, any of them, whether it be the lead sonographer, the sonographer, or the student sonographer that's going to school, you can scan this QR code with your mobile device. And once you scan it, it will take you to our pocuspeers.com website. And when you're on the website, you will choose which mastermind it is that you want to sign up for. And then you'll click learn more. Once you click learn more, it'll take you to another page and describe everything that I just described, everything that's included within our mastermind. And then you'll be able to go to purchase it. And then once it takes you to the purchase page, it'll have you download the application and everything. Okay, we have come to an end. But first, I truly want to thank all of you for joining me today. I know, like I said at the beginning, it's a Saturday and probably the last thing you want to do is join a webinar, but I truly appreciate the support for Pocus Peers and everybody that was on this webinar today. It truly means so much to me. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can send me in from pocuspeers.com and you can go in there and make a comment and then it'll send directly to my email. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.